something here.
Well, it's going to take a mistake by Tony Stewart at this point in time. He's driven this thing on the edge this entire day.
I'm watching the Carl Edwards rotors are glowing red. He's just working every pedal in that car. When the corner last time, you could see the left front rotor was glowing. See it there?
Oh, yeah. This isn't a place that you normally use a lot of brake, but Carl Edwards doing everything he possibly can to run Tony Stewart down.
Stewart adding to his lead, but more lap traffic ahead. That's that yellow with the yellow stripe, signaling a leader's coming up behind you. A warning flag to the driver, not a mandatory move over flag, but a warning flag. Jake Blaney gives way. So far, the late yellow has not come.
Well, there's one driver that's hoping it doesn't, and another one that hopes to get that opportunity.
See the flagman now really waving that flag at these other competitors, so let these two race it out.
Montoya, Jeff O'Reilly yielding to the race leader. And Edwards running out of time.
I tell you, this has been one incredible drive in this chase by Tony Stewart. On his way to a 5th win out of 10 races. And that was only good enough to tie in points as it sits right now.
That's just how good Edwards has been.
Yes.
2 laps to go, 2.
3 miles left to go. Tony Stewart seeking his 3rd championship. Rallying back tonight from as far as 40th position. Kind of had the what need worry attitude earlier in the race.
Yeah, what an incredible job by the crew to repair that, Andy. That's not an easy place to make a change and fix a repair.
Yeah, they've overcome a lot tonight on pit road. They had a mistake, or actually a problem with the pit socket. They had a hole in the grill. But Tony Stewart.
White flag here, white flag. Bring it home.
Final lap. Stewart and Edwards, 1st and 2nd. Winner takes the championship.
This is just the most incredible run I've ever seen out of a race car driver, what Tony Stewart has done in this chase and tonight.
Yeah, I think it's the best driving I've ever seen, and Carl Edwards did an incredible job too, but this is the man right here, Tony Stewart.
2002, he was the champion. 2005, he was the champion, those driving for someone else. This time, he's an older driver, and he's going to become a 3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Tony Stewart wins it.
We got it. We got it. We got the tiebreaker, baby. Awesome job. There it is. You guys are all.
South Florida. They went toe-to-toe for the championship. It ended up you had to win the race to win the title. Tony Stewart did just that.
And this for a long time, that was the most incredible championship run I think I've ever seen by two drivers.
He put a turnaround in the season. He didn't win a race in the regular season. He came into this chase and won 5 races. Won half of the races in the chase.
Said in August, his team was just taking up space in the championship. They weren't running well to contend for the title. But when it started 10 weeks ago, they won the first 2. They won 5 of the 10.
never finishing worse than 11th in a race for 10 races.
A tie on points. The tiebreaker decides the championship. The tiebreaker is most wins.
Fans wanted it to be about wins. Tony Stewart went out and gave them exactly what they were looking for. Just an incredible run.
Did I make it exciting enough?
I made it exciting enough for us, Vince.
A cheerful Darian Grubb holding his son Gavin here celebrating the victory. Darian, you told me earlier today that nothing has changed in your team. You've just gotten the brakes to go your way in the chase. Tonight you made your brakes. You repaired the car. You fought back from different challenges. You gambled on fuel. How did you guys do it tonight?
We just fought. This entire Office Depot Mobil 1 team is incredible. We just didn't give up. We kept fighting. We went out and earned this championship and showed we're true champions.
Darian, you've been through a lot of adversity. What's this championship mean to you?
It means the world, but my fans means a lot more to have him here with me.
Congratulations.
Darian Grubb from Floyd, Virginia. Came to be known to most of us when Chad Knaus was suspended during a Daytona Speed Weeks a few years ago. Darian, the team engineer, was Jimmy Johnson's filling crew chief at the time, and they won the Daytona 500.
Actually won a couple. He proved his mettle in that backup role going tonight. He really shined. Took some huge gambles, too. I mean, that fuel mileage gamble was big, and it really, ended up paying off for him. It was risky. It was very risky, but actually is what got him the track position.
And for Carl Edwards, he led the most laps tonight. He came up one spot short and loses the championship on a tiebreaker. Gene?
I imagine there's a lot of people around this country who agree with Dale Jarrett that was one of the most exciting championship races we've ever seen. What's going through your mind right now is all I can ask you after that effort.
Let me thank my sponsors first. Aflac, Ford, Kellogg's, Subway, Scott, Sprint, all fans. But this night is about Tony Stewart. Those guys rose to the occasion. They beat us fair and square. That is all I had at the end. My guys did a really good job. I mean, we came here with 7 on the pole. We led the most laps, and Tony still managed, him and Darian to do a good job with their strategy, come out in front of us, and that's it. That's all I got at the end. That's as hard as I can drive. So I told my wife, if I can't win this thing, I'm going to be the best loser NASCAR's ever had. So I'm going to try really hard to keep my head up and know that we'll just go next year. We're going to be just as hard to beat next year, just as hard the year after that. But I just hope everybody's proud of the way we performed in our effort. I appreciate everyone's support, all the folks that helped me get to this position. And I wish so bad we had that trophy, but it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Carl, you've had to drive that hard multiple times in your career, but for 40 laps, looking at the target ahead of you. What was that like from the cockpit?
I mean, it was good because I could see what Tony was doing, and I mean, I tried all sorts of stuff, and I mean, that's as hard as I can drive that race car, and that's it. So, I said before this thing started, I'm going to give my best performance, and I'm going to be happy with that. I'm not quite happy with it, but we'll just, this is what we got. We'll make the most of it, and I can tell you one thing, if we're in this position again next year, those guys better watch out. That was a lot of work to stay calm and to stay focused and perform the best we can. I learned a ton.
And the patience. Great job. Valiant effort by Carl Edwards. Brings it home second in the points.
Reacting to Carl Edwards' thoughts, a valiant effort, but he has to be heartbroken.
Yeah, and it'll hit even more tomorrow and in weeks to come. But he, just as he said, he did everything he possibly could. He just, unfortunately, ran into a buzzsaw with Tony Stewart and this race team.